All right.
I just broke up with my ex-girlfriend. She thinks says she be spots. Tell friends, may they bring my friends.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of ABL Fan Zone. Thank you very, very much for logging in. We're trying to get the link on Facebook. Once we get it.
Nice and clear, crisp and clear.
Okay, good. Okay. So we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube. Thank you very much. Let me introduce my partner for tonight's show. To my right, he's a Man City fan. Don't be fooled by the Wolves jersey, but it's a joke.
I'm wearing it because, they did a job for me against Chelsea.
And it's, how come people to my right always wear hats? What's up with that? It's not on the winter, man. It's nice outside. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I know that I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with Yinka Judge.
Thank you very much. Glad to be back.
Oh, yeah. He's a permanent resident. He's even filing for citizenship. So. To my far left is the other Yinka in the house, so don't get confused. Mr. Yinka Davids. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Last week it was all Chelsea, so today we're breaking it up, bringing a Man U in the house. Arsenal fan, we're still looking for you. Right to my left is the man that you guys know, the host of Pitch Point, the host of ABL Fan Zone.
One of the hosts of
ABL Fan Zone. Please welcome Mr. Carlo, mashallah.
Thank you, sir.
So, there's a lot to talk about. Today is exciting. I can't wait. I know you can't wait. So before we go deep into it, I just want to. Carl was in England this past weekend. This past weekend, and he actually went to the Champions League game, Man City Champions League. So from Pitch Point, you can see the video of him on the upper right corner of his Pitch Point show. So ladies and gentlemen, please, while you're watching that, Carl, tell us your experience. How was it going into the EPL studio?
Yeah. So I was invited to the Premier League production studio. I'm one of their contributors on after each game, and so I was in England. They called me to come in, and it was really good. It was not it's bigger than here, but it's pretty simple. And the quality of the production, the questions, the atmosphere was really, really nice. They really did a good job. Really smart people out there as well. I mean, ABL folks as well there's nothing that they're doing that we cannot do, basically. All we need is just a platform and the environment, and we can do a good job. But it was really, really good to do that. I was in the green room, they mic'd me up. I met Peter Schmeichel.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Oh!
Shook his hand. I met a couple of other people as well who are also the presenters. It was really, really, really good. I was a little starstruck with Peter Schmeichel. When he shook my hand, I was looking at the guy, But it was good. I watched the game. I commented on the game. I think all the debate and questions that we've talked about in ABL kind of came to the fore in terms of the quality of the discussion informed by the group and our debates. It was really good. Now, I think if you join the group, Premier League has this Skype group for each team: Man United, Man City, Chelsea. If you join that group and you actually contribute to that group, if you're around in the UK, tell me you're around, they'll actually invite you to come in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's simple.
So nice. I can share it with everybody else who's interested. But hey, join the group, comment on it. There are people from all over the whole world for each of the groups, for each of the teams, and then we contribute to it. You never know. You're around, they'll let you come in.
Okay. So how's Pitch Point going?
Yeah, it's going. I mean, you know me. I like to talk about football, even though sometimes I say I'm rubbish sometimes, but I like to talk about it, and I like to comment on games. It's going well. We have some good views. Everything I'm learning from ABL in terms of production and screen time and debates, and so far so good. I get good commentary and good feedback from Yinka, from everybody else.
You had a vlog, a video much different from the one we just saw, where you actually had footage of the field and
So for the Champions League game, I actually went there and took footage of not the game itself, but the pre-game, post-game, the Tunnel Club, the players entering. It was a really good experience. I mean,
Did you shake their hands? I saw them walking past you, and
I didn't shake them because they pulled my hand.
They looked very focused.
But they were focused. Okay. I just wanted to go there and actually win. So it was a good experience.
So when are you coming back to ABL chat group?
Never get
Nice one. So let's get started, guys. I know you guys can't wait. You guys can't wait to get started in Champions League conversation. I mean, this is crazy. I'm excited. You know,
smart people in the house today.
Yeah, you know, and we actually had the cut up, but I didn't have it ready before the show. We actually predicted that Kyle predicted that Man U was going to be PSG. That it was possible.
Yeah.
Even though my man that was sitting to my right, Pa Jay says, not an Old Trafford. What did he say? But anyway, I mean, so that was a good prediction, Carl. I'll give you that. So
the quality of the Premier League is the best in the world.
It's finally showing.
I mean, they have what Arsenal and Chelsea in the quarterfinal of the If Burnley was still, they also be there.
Yeah.
They have 4 English. You could have had 7 English teams in Europe's quarterfinal.
But I think we've always seen this coming, though. We've seen all these managers just migrating over to the EPL.
Yeah.
We always knew it was just a matter of time. I think until an English club actually wins it, then they will get the respect. Because even as this year is, if one of these foreign teams, one of these non-English teams wins it, there will still be that mark of but they haven't won it. Yes, 4 people made it.
But the managers that are migrating into the APL say the quality first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like La Liga where you have top 3 Atletico, Real Madrid, and Barcelona.
Or Germany,
or in Germany where you have Borussia Dortmund and Bayern, or League One where you have PSG winning the league for the past 3 million years. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So every team in the EPL is a potential winner. That's one thing. That's one thing I love about the EPL. It's breathtaking. Yeah.
So speaking of the EPL, like Carl said, for the first time in a very long time, you have 4 teams in the quarterfinals.
10 years.
In 10 years, that's a long time.
It is.
But even though in that past 10 years, I personally, for me, EPL was the best league. Start over, So EPL is the best league, and it's showing in the world. And we have the best managers, and I think we have maybe not the top 2 players in the world, but after the top 2, we have some of the best players in EPL.
Some of the best players.
So we may not have the Ronaldo and the Messi, but after that, we have a lot of good players. So we want to show you guys the drawing if you haven't seen it.
What a draw, by the way.
This is fantastic.
This is perhaps the most anticipated draw of Champions League in the past 4 or 5 years. What a draw!
I'm gonna be honest.
Before we even talk about it, before we even talk about the draw, but I want to talk about the games that led to this draw.
Let's talk about them. In fact,
let's talk about the Juventus game.
Let's talk about the Ajax game.
The Ajax game.
How about we talk about the PSG?
So let's take away the draw. Let's take away the draw, and we're gonna pick a couple games at a time.
Yeah, that's great.
Right? The Juventus game, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did anybody? I didn't expect that to happen.
I didn't either.
I think the only person that predicted that Ronaldo was gonna come alive and win was Patrick's Ever on social media. I didn't see anybody else.
No, seriously, if you're a fan of Ronaldo, definitely when it comes to big games like this, that's when he shows up. So we knew. I didn't expect that he's gonna have an hat-trick. I didn't expect that, but I knew for sure that Juve is gonna win.
You're talking about Athletic Madrid that doesn't concede goals.
Yeah.
They're not, but they don't concede.
But they played against Ronaldo. You forgot, right? It's Ronaldo.
Remember, Atletico Madrid played Dortmund, and they were hammered 4-0 in the group stage. They're not that good.
They're not anymore.
They're not that good.
Speaking of
Simone, they figured out Simone. I think it's time for him to take it.
Where's he gonna go?
I think the club the players are old.
Yeah,
especially the backline.
The backline is
old.
Yeah.
But then you can say the same for Juve's backline as well.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's why I feel Juve is not gonna go far.
So the backline is old. But speaking of a team that's overrated, or what did you say earlier? PSG. You got congratulations. I gotta give it to you guys.
No, I know. We're massively fans, but Inka will tell you that we were saying supporting you guys all the way.
I was.
Because I felt that you guys set it up perfect. I like Oli. I think he's a good. I like it. I think you guys set it up perfectly. I mean, with 10 injuries.
Yeah.
And you guys, I mean, come on.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what you call a miracle. I went biblical with folks on Facebook like this is not normal. Because after the game, my son and I were like, we don't even know how to celebrate.
Yeah.
That was how unreal it was. I mean, we were like, what just happened?
Yeah. I mean, just like we're saying, Ronaldo came alive. Lukaku was a different animal in that game.
Yeah.
That's the best I've seen Lukaku play. Period.
I really feel like they went out to try to win that game. They didn't go to play some kind of a defensive scheme. Yep. And yes, that penalty happened, and it took VAR a long time to figure it out. But we ultimately learned it was a penalty. When you turn your back and the ball, your arms out, you hit your hand. It's a penalty. Yeah. So they deserve that win, and it wasn't. You can't take anything away from them. Although I might add, PSG missed some chances. Yes. There was a one-on-one Mbappe had with the goalkeeper, and he just scrubbed it.
But the funniest thing is that just like they had chances, United had quite a number of chances.
That's why I said they.
So that was why that second leg was not something I anticipated.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming at all.
Yeah.
But every player, sometimes I think with soccer, I think a lot of players tend to seize the opportunity, like Fred. I was like, oh my God, is this Fred?
This was the Fred I wanted to buy.
This is the
I didn't. He's been messing up since his first day in United, but that day he delivered.
But again, it's the coach, because I remember the press conference. The coach said, "Now it's time for Fred to shine."
Yeah,
I remember that.
He said that. Yeah, I remember that.
So again, go back to the coach who knows how to manage his team properly.
Yeah,
it was a fantastic.
The guy should get the job.
I was very, very pleased with the way United played. I mean, I was pleased. And then, what is PSG? Why would you go and buy a 40-year-old keeper who Juventus have rejected?
It beats me.
I never understood that move anyway. It's like, I don't know why you have the better, younger, faster, quicker reaction. Yeah, on the bench.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Something
Real Madrid did.
I was mad. I was mad about Real Madrid making that move. Why do you need Neves has been consistent for the past 4 seasons. Yeah. He won you guys 3 Champions League.
Yep.
Why do you need Courtois?
Well, I don't know. So Courtois go to
but
the bench.
anyways, DJ Femster, Fisayo, Kareem Benz, thank you guys for logging in. We're talking about the review of the Champions League. Now let's go into the drawing that happened earlier today.
Yes, sir.
Social media was leaked.
Yeah,
when I say social media was leaked, I mean
everybody
was up waiting for it, and social media was leaked. But let's start with the Juventus and Ajax.
That's not an easy game.
Yeah.
Predictions.
I think experience is gonna.
But also, can we put the draw up again, please?
I think experience is gonna be on the side of Juventus. I see Juventus.
That experience factor.
You know Ronaldo, what? The Juventus, the Ajax team are still very, very young.
They're very young, but they're hungry, and those guys
they're
are
hungry.
See, I watched the Real Madrid game.
I did.
And the way they played Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, the speed, the transition. If Chiellini and Bonucci are not quick enough, they will rip them apart.
That's what I'm saying. That back line that they have,
they will rip them.
They have to keep up with those young boys. So I'm gonna pick a sleeper here. I'm gonna pick Ajax. I won't be surprised if Juve wins.
Hey, my boys, Juventus.
I think it's the year of Cruyff philosophy. I think I'm gonna pick Ajax.
Yeah.
All right, so go with Alex. I'm gonna go with Juventus. I just think
I'm an AC Milan fan, but Ronaldo is in Juventus, so
I was a shower Juventus fan, so I would say Juve. I think you just have too much.
The other thing,
pride, too much on the line.
Yeah, the way you set up, you have the quarterfinal, draw. You have the semi-final bracket.
Yep.
So that we can talk about that later on.
Yeah.
The bracket.
So
okay.
Man U, one of the things that leaked social media up this morning was the fact that Man U got drawn against Barcelona.
What was the?
They were well, you want to say it or you want me to say it? Speak for your fans.
Yeah, I mean, I went to bed last night, optimistic. Woke up middle of the night, saw the the crazy mass shooter in New Zealand, you know. So everything I was waiting on is a favorable period that's going to just lift my spirit with all the bad news that's been going on.
Yeah.
Then suddenly I got hit with Barcelona drawing Manchester United. My Friday just went from I'm not recovered.
It's a tough one.
It's gonna be a tough one. I mean, I don't see on paper. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but if there's miracle, I'm expecting one.
First of all, you're Manchester United. First of all, they're Barcelona. Your first leg is away, and Barca don't do well with counter-attacking teams. Rashford, Martial, and Pogba in the middle with Lukaku.
You have to put good pressure on Busquets. He's not as fast as he used to be.
They have a holder back line too.
Herrera can.
Look, I talk crap about
the
United,
issue,
but I really feel like United can pull off an upset here. I mean, I wouldn't be like, this is like the Juve Ajax game to me. Of course I expect Juve to win, but I'm going for that upset in Ajax. Same way, I feel like United could pull this game out. They just need to. I think defensively is because the attacking core of Barcelona is the threat. That's the threat.
Yeah.
It's not the midfield is okay, but the midfield has Messi everywhere, so you know he's a threat. But I feel like the attacking core is the threat. If you neutralize that somehow, you have a chance.
Yeah.
So who are you picking?
What do you think gonna go with?
Manchester United is my team. Manchester United is my team. I'm gonna stick with Manchester United.
I would stick with them.
How about who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with my brother on this one. I'm with United. I'm United.
I gotta go back to Barcelona.
See,
I'm pro EPL. If you know me, I've always been pro EPL in Europa and EPL and Champions League.
Why? You're telling me everything is possible. Now you're gonna go with Barcelona? Are you serious?
Just simply because of that, I'm gonna go with Barcelona. But here, to understand this though, the front three of Rashford, Martial, and Lukaku, if they set up like that, it's gonna be dangerous for Barcelona.
It will.
Number one, that defense cannot hold those three back, and the new Lukaku is out to prove a point. Hold on one second. Let me finish. Right. So Lukaku is out to prove a point, and I think that front three is gonna get some goals, at least 2 goals in each game. Right? And all they have to do is to be able to prevent them. If Matic is on this game and is able to slow Messi down, and that's to stop him, or Herrera is able to slow Messi down, this is the goal. And then here's the good part. Here's the good news for Manchester United fan. The first game is in Barcelona. The second game is at home. When you come home, you have a chance to redeem yourself no matter what happened. So just simply because of those 3 reasons, I'm going with Manchester United.
Listen, when it comes to professional football, I don't believe in home away stuff. I do not. You understand? If you're good, you're good. You can win anywhere.
I see it.
You understand? The problem is, like, one thing I'm going to agree with you on is that if we're able to slow down Mercy, how can we do that without getting a red card?
You got to say.
I know Herrera is going to do a fantastic job. We have a player that does something like that back then when Alex Ferguson was there. That was Jones. Jones does that. We did that against Ronaldo when Nani got that red card. But if not for that red card, Real Madrid would have had a very tough game.
The best thing you have going for you is the fact that you're fired Mourinho. So that means you're not going to play defense the whole 90 minutes.
Sure.
So now you have to learn how to defend with 7.
Sure.
So if you can defend with 7 and you have 3 to hit them on the counter, they're going to respect your speed. Remember, you have speed up front.
Because to Ty's point, remember Barcelona like to play high up the field, right? And Busquets is not very fast. Piqué is not very fast. Titi is not injured. He's not very, very quick. They only have quick fullbacks. Who tend to push up high.
Exactly. They play like City.
That's all they need.
If Rashford, Lukaku, and Martial play high and they can launch the transition.
And remember,
that's what we're doing now.
Young is getting better at those counters. So real quick,
it's going to be tight.
Tune Batman says Baka. Let me see. Fisayo says YG wishing you and Manor you can play he can face EPL team. Barcelona go win. Fisayo again. Give Benadryl. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to read Fisayo's comments sometimes.
Go back to bed.
If you can stop Messi with a frowny face, but anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I think, right? Now,
if Tottenham can go to Barcelona, you granted there's no Messi and pull a 1-1 draw. United, I
think United can do it, and I think you have the right coach, you have the right players.
Yeah.
You just have to believe in yourself.
Upset.
And that's why I don't understand why Man U fans were crazy today on social media. Come on, man, have some pride.
Let's not.
Yeah, come on. Chelsea fans won't do that.
The problem is that
Chelsea fans are delusional.
We've done well, but better than any other team. Yeah, against Barcelona.
Won the Champions League. We've heard the story. We've heard it.
No, whatever. Stop hating.
Okay.
Speaking of story, it's a story for you. Anyway, I think it's an easy draw for City.
I don't think so.
In football, it's not an easy draw. But City versus Tottenham, and I'm going to go first, right? My prediction is City. The reason why I say I think it's an easy draw is this is a team that you know. Pep knows Spurs very, very well.
He said it in the press conference today.
Yes. So it could be dangerous if it was another coach, but because it's Pep and it's a very good standard of the game, I think he will change certain things that defensively Tottenham would not expect. Like he may bench Sterling and start with Mahrez or something crazy like that. I'm not saying he should, but he will do something crazy that Spurs will not expect, and that will backfire with them. You know what I mean? And Kane is not really back 100% firing in yet. Son has slowed down a little bit. You know,
Son really did slow down. What happened was a little bit. Yeah. When Kane came back, he took up the work that Son was doing. So Son doesn't want to invade on the superstar's position, so he's playing the back row, and that's why they're not actually playing. They were playing better.
We talked about it. Yeah, we did.
So my position is City, right? Yinka, let's leave the City people.
It's gonna be City. No.
I mean, I'm saying it's gonna be a tough game. I'm still gonna pick my team. I think City has the edge. They have a mental edge on Poch's team. I think that's what it is, because every time they get frustrated when you watch a City Spurs game, you see the frustration, and they pick up so many fouls because they can't get the ball. So they're frustrated. They lash out, and they just get. They get messed up.
In my heart of heart, I really want Spurs to win, but in reality, City's gonna win.
For me,
because I know
who you think, but tell us why.
The reason why I'm picking. This is apart from getting Ajax and getting Porto, this is probably the best draw we could have gotten.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right. We don't want to play Barcelona right now.
No.
Too much. Right. We don't want to play Liverpool right now.
No.
We don't want to play Man United. It's too much. If you're picking Man United now, would I have to play Man United 4 times in April?
Yeah.
Which will affect Champions League, affect also the league as well. So we don't want that. And there's also too much drama. The media will go
derby every
so
day.
the Tottenham was good. I think that Pep knows how to. He said, I know, we know each other. We know them, we play them well. So I expect us to be tough, but I expect us to go through.
And I think, like I said, I think it's going to pull something out their head that nobody expect. And it is going to mess Tottenham up. As much as everybody think Pochettino is a genius, I think he's above average. But that's just me. What do I know?
Yeah, but I mean, he's good. But I think one of the greatest undoing of Pochettino is the fact that he just transitioned Kane immediately right back when the team was already doing well. I remember the days of Alex Ferguson. Whenever a player, a superstar is coming back from injury, he gradually eased them back into the team. Not the way he did.
Why would the coach do that? Why would he just bring him back?
It's just, I mean,
you need him.
They won like what?
I mean,
about 5
days.
days
Back.
He needs him. He needs to get his touches back. He needs to get him back to top level as quick as possible.
They won how many games when he was away? Like 5 games?
We can say the same thing about City bringing Kevin De Bruyne back as quick as possible.
We didn't bring him back.
No. He did not.
Hear me out. I know a lot of people disagree with me, and it's okay. I actually enjoy when people disagree with me. Kevin De Bruyne, with his history of knee injury, right? I think after they clear him, he needs to ease away like 2 or 3 games.
But he didn't start a game. He never started any game.
It was his hamstring.
Yeah, he didn't start.
He didn't start any game. Kane came back Kane even came back earlier than planned, and he started immediately. No, that you don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why everybody goes to see the Spurs play because they want to see Harry Kane. He's the English star boy. If he's on the
that's the sentiment. I agree with you on that
there's
one.
There's going to be a media
English,
frenzy about why are you keeping our English superstar on the bench?
Yeah.
So he has to play.
So last one in this group, real quick. Liverpool.
Let's not talk about that. Liverpool.
Well, I'm picking Liverpool.
Of course.
Anybody else?
Liverpool, yeah.
You should win. Let's talk about the bracket.
Yes.
So let's assume that Man United beat Barcelona. And Liverpool beat Porto.
You just want us to do your dirty job for you, right? You just don't want to make...
Absolutely not. I'd rather Man United win the Champions League than Liverpool win the Champions League.
Really?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I would actually the opposite for me.
I like Liverpool. 100%.
You know, you want to hear the home truth, though? I'd rather have Liverpool win the Champions League than Manchester City winning the Champions League.
I don't want to how guys the fact.
I don't want to hear, Doing, if you're listening, I don't want to hear soft dodo.
You know that's why. You know what? Because I just feel that maybe because I listen to a lot of UK, I just feel there's an over hype about Liverpool. Klopp has been there for 4 years, won nothing, right? But Man United have won a couple of things. Yeah, you don't hear all the hype. City have won, but Klopp, the media hype that surrounds it.
Klopp is the Klopp's personality is that you have to understand that.
Okay.
But people love Klopp because it's a very genuine, natural, genuine.
But I want a cup.
That's the goal.
That's you. People can't comprehend when I tell them that. You know, when I sit down for 90 minutes to watch a soccer game, a football game, I want to say good football.
Yeah.
I don't care who wins. As crazy as I am with Manchester United, give me good display and lose 4-0. I do not care.
Yeah, but the reality is that bracket. Let's say Barcelona win. They'll probably knock out Liverpool anyway.
Baba Mukala Betu, thank you for logging in. It says Barca for life. Never. Man United can't beat Barca.
Can you imagine?
She's still mad.
Feel free to call in. The calling number is 202-681-0389.
Can you imagine Suarez and Coutinho and Messi against Liverpool semi-final?
Yeah,
that would be.
So before we go into the next segment, we're going to we have a sponsorship. We want to show you guys. We have to start paying bills, so we're going through the process. You know how it is in America. You got to pay bills sooner or later. Put us a limit, and when you're ready, thank you. Yes, that is the commercial for the Exalted music concert going on April 19th at RCCG Restoration Chapel. All everybody in DMV and beyond, please be there. It's exciting. I will be there myself. Thank you very much for supporting us. While we're on commercial break, call out Nomade. Thank you for logging in. Lindsay, Villa baby. Logging in. So to wrap up Champions League real quick, let's talk about the Champions League final. Who do you guys think is going to be in the final? Anybody? You guys are breathing too hard for me.
I mean, there's what I want and what I think is going to happen. What I want is City to play Liverpool in the final.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see Liverpool in the final.
City Liverpool?
Yeah. City Barcelona for me in the final. That would just be...
I said it earlier. For me, it's the same thing what Yinka Judge says, which is City Liverpool. I won that dominance that EPL has now, I want it to show. And I want it to be the final. Right? So if two EPL teams can be in the final, would that be? It would be great for EPL reputation.
Or City Man United final.
Oh, that would.
Either one. I just want two EPL teams, but I want Liverpool to win it all.
Be UEFA final.
That would be crazy.
You know, I just want to.
But I feel like the way they set this up, they want the big ticket here is the two
Juve.
best players in the world facing each other.
Yeah, that would be great, but I don't want it. I want EPL.
It will be the most watched.
Either way, Champions League final is always most watched except for
this one will be the biggest of all time.
You know the funniest thing though, if that happens, it's gonna be one-sided final.
Yeah,
Juventus is not that good.
Yeah,
I don't see Juventus going past semi-final. What's
we want City Liverpool. Now
you guys beat them now.
Now that we've talked about the big boys, right? Let's talk about the Thursday night guys.
Yeah,
I know. So let's talk about the Europa.
I want to talk about the Europa League because here's the problem with the Premier League. The problem with the Premier League is that unfortunately UEFA has only given us 4 spots. So invariably, 2 great English teams that probably top most leagues in Europe will be in Europa League every year.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
So let's not wait. While I know that Europa League it may be not second tier, but the reality is it could be anybody next year.
Yeah,
it could be Man United and City next year in Europa League because of the quality of the Premier League.
Of course, but that's the base of the game. I agree with you. I see your point.
UEFA needs to give us another spot in the Premier League.
Wait, I thought every league has 4 spots.
No,
really?
No.
La Liga, EPL, and I think Italian.
Germany.
Yeah. Oh, they have 4.
Yeah.
4 each.
Yeah. In fact, Germany should just take one.
But you have like
so you want like EPL to have more, then cut back on.
I mean, the good thing about having all these teams in Europe right now for England is because our coefficient goes up, so we're closer to Spain's coefficient. But it's only be stuck at 4. But Germany, I mean, come on, all that English teams beat German teams and they score 20 goals.
Okay. So Hydris Bell, that's Shy Bell Media. Thank you for logging. It says Man U for life.
Yeah.
Lindsay says I think City versus Liverpool, or it could be City versus United.
Yep.
We just talked about that. Today Badmos, Liverpool versus City. That would be great also. We'll love it. So let's talk about the drawing for Europa.
Oh God.
Just like Manchester United fans were up in arms on social media today, Arsenal fans equally pissed off.
Why?
I don't understand why. That's your draw. That's your luck. They said it was a setup.
I warned you. I told you yesterday now.
Oh, that's a call out.
You were making fun of somebody. I said, what if Arsenal get Napoli?
So let's talk about it. Arsenal Napoli. I'm pro EPL, and it breaks my heart that I have to not like EPL on this pick. I'm going for Napoli.
I've always loved Napoli, man.
Yeah.
So Napoli for you?
I think.
Okay, Napoli.
No, I think Arsenal is gonna win.
Arsenal.
I don't see Napoli has not.
Ancelotti is still good, man.
Yeah.
Look, and they still have some studs in that team. So Napoli for me.
My heart says Napoli, but Arsenal can do it too.
You know, I actually see Arsenal Chelsea final though.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
because I do.
This team that Chelsea's playing.
Listen,
so wait, you pick Arsenal, right? Yeah. Carl, you haven't picked yet.
I pick Napoli, man. I gotta pick Napoli.
Okay. So Napoli, Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So the whole that thought.
Francis, you hold me. Suya.
Chicken pepper soup. Next one. Valencia and
Villarreal for me.
I pick Valencia.
Valencia too.
Who's high up the league right now? You know.
Villarreal, I think he's above them.
Yeah. I think so.
I don't know who's above. I don't have that.
I'm going with Valencia regardless.
Valencia seemed to have. I mean, Valencia were in Champions League last year.
Yeah, they were horrible. It doesn't matter.
Well, the experience now. The experience counts for something, right?
Valencia.
Dika says, I'm sorry, Pajay says Arsenal. Napoli sucked in last European match. So.
He's right, though. They lost that.
Yeah. Femi says, thank you for logging in. Femi says Arsenal. Kola Namade says Arsenal. All right. So let's go to the other bracket. Chelsea.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, Chelsea.
I don't even know.
Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans, you have to thank
Chelsea's
your star.
flag.
You have to thank your star that Sevilla was.
Sevilla not that good though.
No, I mean they've been winning.
Yeah.
Europa for the past. I mean they've won it at least 2 times in the last 4 seasons, right? Yeah. So they have the experience. I mean they just dropped the ball this last game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ty and I were watching the Chelsea game against Dynamo Kiev.
Yeah.
After like the first 3 goals, just
Even by the time it was 1-0, we were already talking about it. So anybody not picking Chelsea?
Chelsea.
I know Chelsea's gonna win.
Okay.
I don't even know who Chelsea's playing, so I can't even pick them.
They're playing Sparta Prague or something.
Sparta Prague, yeah. Sparta Prague. Yeah. And then the last one is Benfica Eintracht from Germany.
That Eintracht Frankfurt they could do.
I think Benfica too. I mean, experience is on the side of Benfica.
True.
Yeah.
I'm going with German league. I don't know.
I'm going with Benfica.
Really?
Benfica.
So let's do the same thing we did for EPL. Who do you think is going to win it?
I think it's going to be an EPL champion.
It's Chelsea. Chelsea's going to win.
Yeah.
I got Chelsea.
I have Chelsea as well.
I have Chelsea and Napoli in the final, and Chelsea edging out Napoli.
Yeah, too much firepower.
I have Chelsea because Chelsea has an easy draw. They have an easy path there.
So imagine if Chelsea win the Europa League and City or United win the Champions League, and the Super Cup will be between English teams again.
Oh, that would be fantastic for EPL. The greatness of the EPL, English Premier League.
I can't.
But how does it affect top 4? Because if Chelsea win the Europa League,
Yeah.
and an English team wins the Champions League,
Yeah, which is cool. She should be Man U
and
City
let's
or
say
Liverpool.
Chelsea end up being 5th, then the 4th spot it goes away.
It goes to
Yeah, that
It happened to Tottenham.
Yeah,
last time Chelsea won it.
You guys haven't figured out the fact that that's the reason why I said United is going to be third.
That's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking.
United is going to be third.
Wait.
Now that Man U is still in the Champions League, you guys are gonna have a
We're
tough
going
one.
to be third.
Wait. So if Man U comes third, let's say City win the Champions League, Man U comes third. Arsenal are 4th, Chelsea win Europe. So Arsenal go out into the top 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I mean it's no longer a child's game. You gotta bring it, or that's it. It's
Tough. That would be tough.
Yeah, that would be so like.
that would be tough.
you know, you really gotta bring it. Before
The funniest thing is that what about if Arsenal wins the Europa and Chelsea comes fourth?
Same thing.
Same thing. I want to take this opportunity to tell you guys, please, if you enjoy what you're seeing, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube, AfroBeat Live YouTube/AfroBeat Live. We're trying to get 1,000 subscription within a week, so please subscribe, so that we can take this to the next level. I hope you like the new studio. Before we wrap up Europa Champions League now and Champions League talk, there's something now that happened this week that I want us to talk about real quick. What is going on in Germany with Bayern Munich? Bayern Munich is the flagship of the German football league, right? Just like French league is PSG. We already know what happened with PSG. Me personally, I didn't think PSG was ever going to win Champions League anytime soon. They could prove me wrong, but the last 2-3 years they haven't. But Germany, what's going on with Bayern Munich?
Bayern is getting old.
Yeah, that's one.
So is Juve. So is Barcelona.
Yeah, I mean, for Bayern, what I think the problem is they got figured out. You know, like Alaba is the utility player. That guy plays anything. Everybody knows him now. So, you know, I mean, who else is in the team? You playing Ribéry? Ribéry is like 59 years old.
I mean, he's like 67.
Seriously?
I was watching.
They play Ribéry, they play Lewandowski. They're old.
Lewandowski was dreadful, man.
Come on.
Dreadful. Ribéry was tired. You couldn't run.
You can't compete with the same.
And their midfielder, what's his name? The Bayern midfielder.
Thiago.
Oh, James.
Alcantara?
Rodriguez.
Alcantara.
He didn't really impress
James
me.
Rodriguez.
They've been around.
James was dreadful. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Sometimes you have to inject new blood into a team.
Yeah.
You know,
That's why they try to buy Odoi. We have a caller. ABL fan zone.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sapate. How you doing?
Yes, so how are you doing? Hi, everybody.
We're good.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So in regards to, I just want to make a comment on Bayern Munich.
Mm-hmm.
Bayern Munich's problem is that they have players who are either too old or too young.
Okay.
They don't have anybody like in between. Even Neuer is older now.
Yeah, but how about Rodriguez? He's not that old.
Yeah, Rodriguez like 29 now. That's old.
He's never been in form.
Okay.
So even the ones in between, they're not in form. It's not the same Rodriguez that we knew 4 years ago. So the thing is, you know, the players they're getting by on repetition. Just the same way that Real Madrid could not get by on repetition, even in the league. Because, you know, certain players are, you know, I was talking to one of my Real Madrid co-workers at work, and I said, you know, one thing that is probably going to happen is when Zidane comes in, that Modric is probably going to move on, because something in that middle at Madrid is going to change. So that's the same thing that's going on with Bayern Munich. Like, you know, they have all these young players.
I disagree, though.
That they didn't step up. They for either injury or whatever, you know. So they might go into the market. In my opinion, they're going to cherry pick from the other teams in Germany, but they also need to go to the market and fill that void for players in their prime. That's what they need.
Okay. Thank you, Pajay. Pajay, what we got you to this weekend? Arsenal versus Man U. I'm sorry, last weekend, right?
Yeah.
Last weekend. What do you think about that game?
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. because
I knew you would. That's why I asked you.
I enjoyed it because he can't even look. I don't let them sleep. We've gone on like 60 days with no sleep because of he can't even. So as soon as this guy shut them down, I went and killed the cow.
At the farmer's market, right?
Thank you, Pajay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for tuning in.
Very
So, real quick, go ahead.
Because I think the people should not misconstrue the Bayern issue with Real Madrid issue. Real Madrid issue is a coaching problem. You're going to see the same players that are there right now performing with Zidane because he's known them over the past 3 seasons. So I just want to quickly point that out.
I agree with you to that point, and I also thought the president messed up for not giving Zidane what he needed in the first place, and he had to learn it the hard way. Going to 3 coaches? Just to get him back in less than a year. That's crazy.
And plus, one thing I feel that Zidane did was, you know, just like in any typical major organization, when you get promoted from within, you don't really get the raise you deserve. So you have to go back out
and then come back in.
That's what I think he did.
I don't think that's his main objective, and I don't think that's his main objective, but I think he made the right move for him. Because when you don't get control as a coach, you have to go.
It's the old you can negotiate a better salary.
Now
you can buy anything you want.
I heard that he said he needed 300 million to buy players. Before they wouldn't give it to him. One reason why I heard he left was because he wanted Hazard. They weren't really looking.
Now they were first saying Courtois.
Exactly. Now it's like, you know what? You've done what you want to do. If you want me back, you got to do what I want to do. So it's a brilliant move on his part. Unfortunately, Real Madrid friend like Yenka and I will suffered it, and it's been it happens. That's football.
Well, I really hope he buys Hazard.
I don't think. Again,
Hazard is the wrong guy for him. Hazard is just a better Modric.
No,
I hope he buys Hazard.
Listen, we've talked about this thing,
especially the fact that Chelsea.
Listen, Hazard, if you pay the right price, he can go.
No, Hazard is a one-trick pony. As far as I'm concerned.
Oh my God, you can't.
I'm telling you, Hazard is a one-trick pony. If Hazard cannot move the ball to his right feet and shoot at the edge of the 18, he doesn't score.
Oh my God.
No. I'm not going to waste £400 million on Hazard.
You know what I always imagine, when I see play, I always imagine if Hazard was in our team, you can't judge.
It could be devastating.
Bruh,
if Hazard was in my United team,
he'll be, if he was in United, he'll be devastating.
It will be okay. We're not about Real Madrid. We'll take him in Manchester United, but not in Real Madrid.
If he happens to get,
it's easier to keep it
Real Madrid, you're going to be one of his biggest fans.
I'm telling you.
You see. I just hope they buy him because I want Chelsea to be a mid-table team. That's really what I want.
And it's never going to happen.
You need to take Conte away from them.
Conte,
right now we don't even have Conte.
Yeah, why? Is he good?
Because they play him on the wing.
Because they play him in the wrong spot. I can't anymore.
But yesterday,
No, we might as well just take
they
him.
play him in the holding yesterday.
I was confused when we were playing. What time is he holding? What time is it right? So COVID kitchen. I don't understand anymore. I don't understand. Sorry, what? Guys, don't make me sweat in this
Yeah, you know we are supporting Chelsea 100% for this season.
Me, I'm supporting Kante coming to my team. I'm supporting Hazard going to Real Madrid. If they can survive with those two players leaving, yes, I'm supporting it.
It's okay. We'll see we'll get sorry.
You know the funniest thing? I think we're on the same page with regarding Chelsea. I cannot stand Chelsea.
They're fans.
I want Chelsea to get
Listen, every Chelsea fan. Wait, time out. Big time out. Every Chelsea fan is not Pa J. Just like every Man U fan is not
Mike.
Every Arsenal fan is not as crazy as Francis Odese or Benga Solitude.
And it's not just Francis. It's not just Pa J. It's Mike too. Both of them.
Oh yeah. Okay, fine. I guess I'm the only normal Chelsea fan.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know why.
I am a Chelsea fan until the end of April. And you know the only reason why?
I know. Liverpool.
I know. You know, every time I ask Taye, I say, "Why are you a Chelsea fan?" I can't comprehend.
Yeah, Taye.
Chelsea fans are very unrealistic.
No.
They are the most unrealistic people on the face of.
To be fair to Chelsea, I have 3 good friends who are Chelsea fans. Actually, my father's actually a Chelsea fan. So my dad, my friend Kule, and another friend, they're actually reasonable people.
And Kule has been to the studio before, and he's a very reasonable guy.
There are some Chelsea
and
fans.
he comes all the way from Nigeria to come to the
That's
studio.
one in a million.
There are some Chelsea fans. There are some of them out there that know themselves that, you know, that Yinka are talking about. But some I know.
Anyway, real quick, Didi George, thank you for logging in. Didi says the new studio is nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, really cool.
Fisayo says, wait till Yinka David drinks.
Oh my God.
Hater. They City get relegated. Sure.
I'll go offer a cow.
I'll buy the cow for you too.
Yeah.
So let's back it up before we show our next commercial. Let's go talk about EPL real quick. We just talked about the Man U Arsenal game. Lovely game. My quick opinion about it, I thought Man U was gonna win. I don't know what happened.
I really did too. I really thought United was gonna win. I mean, I like Arsenal. I love the way Arsenal play beautiful. See, the thing about Arsenal is they're so inconsistent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like they will play beautiful football one week and next week you just say, what's going on? What's going on with these 2 strikers?
It's like they're bipolar.
The whole team, they don't have any kind
You
of
follow the
rhythm.
chat where I said that I called at least 2 or 3 of my Arsenal friends that, okay, can I come watch the games? Shola Odumade, I don't know if you're watching. I saw him in church on Sunday. I said, you know, my son and I would love to come watch it. Everybody turned me down. And none of them until even when it was 5 minutes at a time, no Arsenal fan was out there,
Because they're so unsure.
In our child group, they were quiet. We played Sunday pickup soccer, right?
Yes.
Those guys, they weren't expected. Then they all came out Sunday afternoon. You know, after being all quiet in the group and everything. So they themselves, they were shocked.
Arsenal fans they're so unsure.
So speaking of EPL, right? What is going on with Tottenham, right?
And Tottenham
Liverpool City were like 73 points, and Tottenham was
they were like 6 point adrift.
They were very close.
6 point,
They were 1 or 2 points behind.
They were 1 or 2 points behind City and Liverpool.
71.
They
Since
gave like only
then, dropped
points.
7 points.
Yeah.
What is going on with Tottenham? I mean,
I don't know. I think the team, like I said, they were in a good spell when they had Son. Son had a free roll. Me and Yinka, we talked about it. Yeah. He had a free roll where he could roam from the midfield and be that creative. He was like a Dele Alli and a Harry Kane in one. But when they're bringing Harry Kane back, he can't do what he's doing anymore. So they have to kind of play the way they were playing before they were injured, which they're trying to do in this short span. And bringing all that together, and Dele is coming back, it's like, it's going to be tough.
I mean, like you guys said, we talked about this stuff, and one of the main thing I noticed is, and this is one of the biggest undoing of some of these coaches. When a player is coming back from injury, I don't see any need to rush them back, especially when the team is doing well without them. You understand? And Then one other thing I noticed about when Kane came back was that everybody in the Tottenham team is like they're trying to push Kane back. They're looking for him.
Correct.
Like, there's some games that I saw. Son could go actually go on his own, take shot,
they always defer to
they're
him.
looking for Kane.
Always giving the ball, and when he's like a black, he's like how Aguero used to be when Jesus came, and Aguero wasn't sure if he wanted to be, pass this ball to him. Harry Kane gets the ball, and his first instinct, I know they say striker's instinct, is to always try to create a space for himself. Even when somebody's open, he wouldn't pass. He would try to create that space, and he takes so much time doing that. By the time he figures out what he wants to do, the defense collapses on him.
Yeah.
When Son had the ball, Son was quick with it. He will see the guy, pass the ball, and they were moving so much quicker. But in the final third, they don't move as quick anymore. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, this is what got them here. They played with Kane and Dele, and this is what got them high up on the table to where they were. But I feel like they only have a short span of time to get that chemistry back.
So real quick, right? Do you guys think Tottenham would make the top 4?
I have them in my top 4.
Yeah, I have them.
I do too.
I mean, I have Liverpool, City, United, and
here's the problem, Ty. Right now, Chelsea is number 6 on 57 points. They have a game in hand against Brighton. They're going to win. They'll probably win that game. They win that game, they're on 60 points.
60 points.
They're on 60 points, right? One behind Tottenham. Tottenham have to play Liverpool and Man City away, and the Champions League as well. Right?
Yeah.
Arsenal's next 8 games are very easy games. There's no top 16.
This is why I'm telling you that our City.
But the problem is that Arsenal drops point against all those.
Arsenal is not.
They're not reliable. So that's why I'm not even counting on Arsenal.
It's top 4.
So
nobody knows.
Right now, the battle between City and Liverpool is heating up. So 1 point goal differential. It's about 7 points. That could change anything.
They have a chance to go top.
How many points do we think is going to win the league this year? Last year, congratulations to City. They hit that 100 and
Centurions, baby.
100.
Say what it is.
Points, yeah.
Call it his name, Centurions.
Okay, Centurion, you got your t-shirt yet?
I'll get it. Don't worry.
So, how many points do you think is going to win the league this year? We have 6 games left.
6 games left.
8 games. I'm sorry. 8 games.
Yeah.
8 games left.
A total of 24 points.
92.
The top team right now is 74 points, which that's City.
I think it's 92.
I think it's going to be 95 points to win it.
Yeah.
92.
95. I think this will be, if they could give 2 Premier Leagues to Liverpool and City, this is the opportunity, because both teams will have at least 94, 95 points, and one will not win.
That's tough.
How do you have
I don't want it to be us, because that's going to hurt.
How can you have that?
How do you have 94? No, because if they win all their games, right, they're going to have 98 points. That's the max one they can get right now.
Yeah.
Right? If they drop points, they drop 3 points. That's 95.
So I'm even saying you guys will drop like 6 points.
Wow.
Wow. You have no faith in that team.
So you're giving it to Liverpool then?
Yeah, you definitely give it to Liverpool.
It's both of them. Both of them. I see both of them dropping 90.
United game is going to be tough for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel Spurs is going to do, strong head.
The problem here, the next March 31st, when Tottenham play Liverpool at home, is going to be critical. Then they play Chelsea April 4. Another critical game. If they drop points in those 2 games, we have a game in hand and we go on top. It's good night too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
It all depends, man.
And then,
wait, we're talking about EPL.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what I'm saying is that if Tottenham play United and play Liverpool at home and get something from there, and then Chelsea, who have a good record against Liverpool, drop points, and our games are Cardiff, Fulham, and I think somebody else, Palace or so. We win those games, the gap is increased, and we still have a game in hand against United.
I'm not worried about the big teams. I'm worried about the small teams.
That's who I'm worried about.
All
those teams those big teams. Big teams come out to play football. Those teams at the bottom are like, let's just hold on.
Did you remember what happened?
Get one, shut it down.
Did you remember what happened to Manchester? Alex Ferguson the year before we bought RVP. Yeah. That game with Everton, 3-3.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was it.
So it's the lower teams that give me like a heart attack. Like you just don't know what's gonna happen. Like we've had too many close
games. And the mid-table teams like Everton, Watford, and all those teams.
I just think that whoever has the best record against the top 6, right, will make it up the line.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, in the crucial stage of when you're trying to finish up the league, those teams at the bottom become just as fierce as the top teams.
I agree. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah. So Jason Robert Best.
I'm still picking City to win. So
Cedric, thank you for logging. Alainka Ferguson, another Man U fan. Thank you for logging in.
It's going to be
from California. Before we wrap up real quick, again, remember April 19th, Exalted Music Concert. Be there. One more time, we're going to roll the promo video for it. Be there.
Hallelujah, hallelujah to your Lord, the one who reigns forever. Teremuka, 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 Nigeria, Teremuka, 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 South Africa, Teremuka, 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 America, Teremuka. We're gonna lift him up. Let me hear you scream.
Yes, thank you again. Exalted Music Concert, Praise Concert, April 19th. I'll be there, It's going to be a great event. Real quick before we wrap up, FA Cup drawing.
What was the FA Cup? 4 games tomorrow.
Yes, 4 games tomorrow. So, Swansea, Man City. Predictions, please.
City.
Should be City.
Okay. You guys want a postcard behind it?
5-1.
Number
like 4-0.
This is a good one though. Watford, Crystal Palace.
That is a good one. I like Crystal Palace.
Palace is gonna be
Palace.
I'm
Watford
taking Watford.
2-1. I'm taking Palace.
I'm taking Palace. I'm sorry. I like my guy.
Okay. I'll go with Palace because they're Batshuayi.
I'll do Watford too.
Wolves.
Wolves.
It was a coincidence though. I didn't plan it.
2-0.
That's a hard.
Who's gonna win?
Man U.
Wolves 2-1.
I'll go with Wolves on this one too.
Wolves 2-1. You guys are going to prioritize what you call it?
Yeah.
Champions League.
Serious?
You guys are still higher for.
You guys are still trying to get top 4. You're still trying to get Champions League.
Though, I don't even know when the quarterfinal for Champions League. That's how pissed I am.
Alright. Millwall, Brighton.
Millwall. I like those hustle teams. Millwall. I'm taking Millwall.
I'll go with Brighton.
I'm taking
Millwall. Okay.
You'll be surprised. Don't worry.
Millwall beat.
That's how Swansea ended up here now.
They beat an EPL team.
They did.
West Ham. I believe it was West Ham.
They did. You'll be surprised. Just watch Millwall.
Okay, so a couple EPL games this weekend.
Oh, really?
West Ham and Huddersfield.
West Ham.
Huddersfield is going on regularly. They're gone already.
They have no motivation.
I go with Huddersfield. I go with West Ham. I'm sorry, West Ham winning that. Burnley, Leicester City.
Leicester is hungry now. They have a new coach now, right?
Yeah, Brendan Rodgers.
Your boy.
I'll do Burnley.
My boy, man. My boy's back. He's back in EPL.
I'll do Burnley.
Sunday games, real quick. Liverpool, Fulham.
Yeah, we know. Wait, where's Fulham in the table?
Second to last, sorry.
Hustle teams, man. It might be a tie.
Hustle they're second to last. They're right above all these.
Hustle teams, man. I'm going for the hustle team tie. It's a draw.
Just want to win.
Yes, I want to win. Yes.
Chelsea's playing this weekend. Chelsea, Everton.
That's going to be a draw.
That's going to be a draw.
That's going to be a draw.
Can't afford a draw.
Draw.
Yeah, you can. You gonna be in Europa again.
I said 3-0.
Look, you're going to be in Europa.
We have a striker now. We have Higuain.
Higuain is not a striker.
Fat.
Yes.
Just fat.
Yes.
Striker.
But you can't find a draw in that game, man.
No, we can't. We gotta win it. That's why I said 3-0.
Look, you guys have to do like a send off for Hazard. I feel like you have to win this game as a send off because you know he's gonna go. So why don't you?
We still got 8 games left. What send off? Relax, man.
Leave it at the end.
Besides, Zidane is a smart guy. He's gonna go for Mbappe.
Wait. As that we just fake an injury.
I know. I just not play anymore.
You guys are just hating. Anyways, before we wrap up, I want to thank everybody. Hey, guys. MLS is back. That's why I'm wearing my DC United jersey today.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to the game tomorrow. DC United versus Real Salt Lake. There's only 2 games in. You know, we think it's right. I want to say RFK, but that's the old stadium.
I'm going to make it.
It's actually the Audi Stadium.
I'm going to make it a goal to watch at least 10 MLS games this year.
Why don't we just go to one game? Fan zone. Hi Jay. Hey, hit me up. We all want to go to a game.
We know who's not going. We are aware. We know Uche.
No, we don't want Uche. We don't want Uche anywhere near us when it comes to
I'm going to make it a goal to watch.
It won't come. Again, Exalted April 19. Please log on to our Facebook, our YouTube page. Subscribe. We have a target and we're trying to meet it. Kyle, thank you so much for everything. Any final words?
Yeah, the next fan zone will be after the first legs of the Champions League. So that will be probably April 11th, 12th or so. So look out for the flyers, look out for the adverts. Come back, let's discuss the first legs of the Champions League. Let's see if anything has changed. If you're right to your predictions or you are wrong.
Okay. You got George.
Yes,
I'm saying you got George and I'm looking down. You got Davis, my brother. I apologize. So many you guys in the studio.
I'm sorry. Very quickly, I just want to give a shout out to my niece in Abu Dhabi. She's representing Nigeria in badminton at the
Special
World Games, Special Olympics, and she's an inspiration. I mean, I just want to tell all the parents out there that have special needs kids, it's not the end of the world. There are a lot of opportunities out there that we can take advantage of. You know, I mean, Oyinkansola has been part of my, she's been, you know, we've been so very close right from the day she was born, and it's really encourages me and you know, give me the joy to see her do good things out there. Please, if you have a chance, reach out, send messages to all the.
How can they reach you? Your social media?
Yeah, in my Facebook page, you know, Abu Dhabi 2019, you know, see what's going on, send messages, text messages, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, they're all out there.
Thank you. Now, the real Yinka George.
I'm just happy to be back in the studio. I think this is a very productive and informative meet today. We discussed some good points with this team. I mean, football is just exciting. I love talking about it. I mean, I'm a Man City fan, but I'm a football fan above all.
We all are.
So all these teams playing great football, and English teams are doing very well this year, and I'm actually really happy about that.
Again, Taye Akimboni, I'm your co-host. Taye Fact, TAIYEFAK is my social media on all platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all. Kyle, Pitch Point, right?
Pitch Point on Instagram and YouTube. Check
them out.
Okay. Thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. Mr. Gbola, thank you for your support in the studio. Everybody else, have a blessed week. Enjoyed a lot of soccer game this weekend.
See you later. Have fun.
Or maybe they cut the waiter when he bring the spark glass. I don't need to pose, but you know, say my guys are. If I waste speaker just to show, come me back that.
Man, time flies, man. I looked at those.
Talk about the Neymar.